Hello everyone, this is Professor Govind. Let's start today with Module 4 of your syllabus, which is MS Access. In this video, we'll understand what MS Access is, we'll understand what are the uses of MS Access, we'll understand some of the basics of MS Access in this particular video. But before I begin, let me tell you, MS Access is a DBMS software. MS Access is a database management system software, which means MS Access is used to store data. The basic purpose of having MS Access or basic purpose of using MS Access is to store data in a proper pattern so that we can access stored data in future whenever required. So the basic purpose or the reason of having MS Access is to store data. MS Access, I repeat, is a DBMS software. MS Access is based on one of the data model called relational data model. MS Access is also called RDBMS software. Now we all have learned what relational data model is in our previous module. In our previous section, we all have learned these data models. And as we all know, relational data model is all about storing data in a tabular format. If you are talking about relational model or RDBMS, data always and every time gets stored in tabular format. That is in the form of rows and columns. That is the main feature of relational data model, which is based on mathematical structure. When data gets stored in tabular format, it is very easy for a viewer or a user to understand the data or to read the data. Hence, it gets stored in tabular format. So, data in MS Access is stored in tables or in tabular format, and the file extension for MS Access is .accdb. File extension for MS Access 2007 is ACCDB. As we all know, different MS Office applications have different file extensions. MS Word 2007 has the extension of .docx. File extension is when you save your file in those applications, those files will be saved with these extensions, so that your computer can recognize, as well as a user we can recognize to which application a given file belongs to. For MS Excel, we have .xlsx. For MS PowerPoint 2007, the extension is .pptx. Similarly, for MS Access 2007, the extension is ACCDB, as well as for the previous versions, we have MDB. ACCDB stands for Access Database. One of the major advantage of MS Access is it has an easy looking standard Windows interface. Interface is the screen which is visible to you when you open this software or application. As it has an easy interface, users can easily work on it. It has self-explanatory options, and all the required options are available on your screen. So as a user, you just have to drag it or just have to click on it in order to use it. One of the advantage of using MS Access is its easy interface. Let's understand some of the basics of MS Access. As I said earlier, MS Access or RDBMS is all about creating tables and storing data in those tables. In MS Access, data always gets stored in the form of tables. Tables contain rows, which are called as records technically, and columns are called as fields. Now, MS Access is not only about creating tables. MS Access creates tables and stores data. That is the primary job of MS Access. Primary job of MS Access is to store data, and MS Access stores data in tabular format. But that is not the only use of MS Access. To make this software effective, to store data easily and to access data easily, for users' easiness and for users' convenience, there are some more elements available in MS Access. So MS Access is not only about storing data in tables, but we have some more options available to decorate our data, to make it look attractive, and to access our data which is stored in MS Access easily, and to display only that data which is required to us and hide other data, other part of data, etc. For further uses of data, there are some more options available in MS Access. Apart from table, there are some more options available. So all these options available which are used for different activities which have different functionalities. All these options technically are called as MS Access objects. In MS Access, these options are called as objects. There are 5 major objects available in MS Access. In MS Access, there are 5 major objects available. The first one, as expected, is table, because the working of MS Access starts with creation of tables and storing data in tables. So the primary object of MS Access is tables. Then we have something called as queries. Queries are requests for specific information or data from a database. So queries are the means of accessing your data in a pattern or in a way you want, as a user you want. Or using queries, you can update your database, you can have calculations, you can sort your data, you can filter your data. So queries are the means of manipulating or editing your data, deleting your data from a database, or accessing data from a database. Queries are nothing but the questions asked to MS Access to display a particular information or a data from a database. In future, in later videos, we'll learn in detail what queries are. Queries are the automated processes to manipulate, edit or access data. We can work on data in most possible easiest way using queries. We can access, we can delete, we can manipulate data, as I said, with the most possible easiest way using queries. So in later videos, we'll learn how to design something called as queries. Query is the second object we have with MS Access. We then have something called as forms. A form is a database object that can be used to create a user interface, a easy looking user interface for database application, for inserting data as well as for accessing data or displaying data. We can have something called as forms. They have an attractive interface, or they have a better, or say the easier interface, so that any user can understand what data to enter and how to access data. Forms are used to enter data, edit data or even display data from a database. Forms are the easier means of displaying data in attractive format. The fourth object we have, or the fourth option we have, is reports. Reports present requested information and allow to create hard copies or take printouts. Once you are done with your database, once you have added all the data which is required for your table or for your database, you can run reports to weave, to summarize or to format your data. Reports are the means of decorating your data and taking hard copy of it or printout of it. So reports are the final phases or the last stage of database. We enter data in a table, and in order to access required data, we can create queries. And if you wish to have a form which is an easy user interface, you can have form. And the final stage of MS Access is reports, where a decorated or an attractive report can be created with different background styles, with date, with footnote, with head note, with your label of a company, etc. Whatever elements you want, you can add in reports. And report is the final copy. Report is like a final copy which you can have as a hard copy, or you can take a printout of it. And also we have is macros, which of course is not included in our syllabus, but macros can perform and record various actions or series of actions which you can repeat later. Macros perform a series of actions based on how you enter them. For example, you can create macros that will open forms automatically. These are available to help users. You can create macros which can change values at certain point. You can create macros which automatically run specific queries, or you can create macros to open a form or to create a form, etc. So macros are the series of actions. Once you record them, those will be available under a specific name under macros, and if you click on it, the same action will be performed again on a given data. Macros we have learnt in MS Excel as well as MS Word. So we all understand what macros are. So these are the 5 major objects we have with MS Access. Do not get confused here. One of the common confusion we have is when such a question is asked in the final exam or in any exam to mention the objects, generally students write objectives. Most of them go with objectives. Objectives of MS Access are different and objects of MS Access are different. Objects of MS Access are the options that we have in MS Access. What all we can create in MS Access, that is called objects of MS Access. So in MS Access we can create tables, we can create queries, we can create forms, we can create reports, and we can create macros. These elements we can create in MS Access, and all these are the objects of MS Access. Objectives are why we have MS Access, to store data, to access data, etc. These are the objectives. So do not get confused between what objects of MS Access are and what is the objective of MS Access is. So these are the 5 major objects. We'll be learning the first 4 objects. We'll learn how to create tables, we'll learn how to create forms, we'll learn how to create reports and form and macros, and also we'll learn how to create queries. We do not have macros in our syllabus, so we'll skip the last part of objects. Moving further, let us talk about what are the advantages of MS Access are. MS Access get better results faster with Office Fluent user interface. As I said earlier, it has an easy user interface which is very easy to learn and understand. Get started quickly using pre-built solution. So we have pre-built solutions for certain problems. In MS Access there are pre-built solutions. You can use them if it applies to your problem, if it is suitable for your problem. You can create multiple reports with different views. Reports are for the final output or can be used as final outputs. You can create tables quickly without worrying about database complexity. Creation of table is very easy. We can use new field types, which means we can enter different types of data or different types of information. Collect and update information directly from source. Share your information with SharePoint services. We can share also information through online services of SharePoint, which also is a Microsoft service. We can update and collect information from the source itself, which means if you enter data in a source and if that source, that is table, is connected with the form, that gets updated automatically, which means these objects are connected to each other. You can update data in one of these objects and other sources or other objects will get updated automatically. Track Windows SharePoint services list with rich client capabilities. Access and use information from multiple sources. And there are some of the limitations with MS Access. Because we have plenty of advantages, some of the limitations we have are it is suited for small amount of data and it can allow limited number of users. Access works efficiently generally when you have small amount of data. it tends to get slow when you enter huge amount of data, and it allows limited number of users. It has a limited size of data, that is 2 GB. Difficult to import a large amount of data information from old database. It is difficult to import data from old databases. Lack of security. Security is not completely zero in MS Access, but security is not to that extent or standard with MS Access as compared to other database systems. Works best only with Windows environment. It is supported and it is suited only for Microsoft Windows environment, Windows operating systems, but not other operating systems. There are other examples of RDBMS, like we have Oracle, we have SQL Server, etc. SQL and Oracle, they have powerful security mechanisms. Compared to those RDBMS softwares, MS Access is bit lower in part of security. MS Access is lacks in the security mechanism compared to other RDBMS softwares. But one of the advantage of MS Access is, compared to other RDBMS softwares, it has easy user interface. So any beginner can work with MS Access. We don't have to enter any commands as such, but all the options are available on our screen itself. We just have to click on it and use those options. So on that part, MS Access is very easy. Thank you very much. In next video, we'll discuss about other options we have or other factors we have with MS Access. Thank you everyone.